So do you guys remember a while ago when a Ubisoft executive board member said that gamers should be comfortable with not owning their games? Well, Ubisoft should now get comfortable with not having games that last longer than 6 months now.
Damn.
The self-proclaimed Call of Duty killer, in Ubisoft's words that is officially shutting down after 6 months of its initial release. At least that's what I also would be saying if this video was done on time too. Man, I've been slacking off these days, god damn it. And the soft irony about Ubisoft's Xdefiant being a quote Call of Duty killer, or what I would like to say Call of Duty killer, is that most of the developers that worked on Xdefiant or had a hand in making Xdefiant and making it happen to begin with used to work on Call of Duty before they left Activision. And the irony in that as well is that Call of Duty has been on a sharp decline for the past 6 straight years. And mind you, as quick as Xdefiant came, they went right out the gate by pushing microtransactions down your throat and giving you the bare minimum amount of content while somehow making the game pretty much as grindy as possible for casual players. For whatever which reason. And then of course, because it's modern gaming, everybody, don't you enjoy it? They also have to sell you skins at every single turn that you go. Or you want to hop on Xdefiant and play a few rounds with your buddies, but before you do that, how about I interest you in a Princess Bubblegum skin that you can get for a limited time only until next week, where we push it down your throat as much as possible until we advertise a new skin for you. Ubisoft genuinely doesn't know who they want to be anymore. Do you want to be Ubisoft that used to put out originals and used to revolutionize the gaming industry as we know it today? Because it's very evident to me that they just want to be Call of Duty and they want to be Activision and Fortnite and Battlefield so bad, bro. They want to be like other developers so bad. And my dog is scratching at my door again. This is literally every single time I try to do a video. Every single day. This troublemaker of mine, like, I love her, y'all, but she is a troublemaker. Don't let this cute face fool you. She makes trouble. Now, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Oh yeah, that's right, Ubisoft wanting to be like other developers. Ubisoft wants to be other developers so bad. They literally will copy any new trend that's going on in the industry these days instead of doing something original like they used to do. And then guess what? When the idea dries up, because literally the market, the FPS, hero shooter, live service market is literally saturated. Every single developer and their mother has a doggone live service hero shooter FPS slop game. And because of that, since people don't have the funds or is not whaling on games like they used to, or because they don't have any more money to whale on any other games that they're already whaling on, then guess what? The game is going to dry up. Nobody's not going to be interested. And like I always say in my previous videos, I do not have a problem with microtransactions or a season pass or a battle pass. Like, as long as it's a free-to-play title that's functioning and working with little to no bugs, and it's a pretty good game, I don't mind spending a few dollars here and there on skins or buying microtransactions. I understand it. But from the game, from what I played, objectively on the PlayStation 5 and the PC, I'm just going to use my PS5 footage for example, because my PC footage, like, I lost it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. So until I find it, this is what I'm pretty much going to have to do. But from what I played, it's pretty much nothing new that I haven't played already, man. And when I tell you it's literally nothing new, it's nothing new. And what's so special about it? Because they don't have skill-based matchmaking. Now, I do appreciate that, but that shouldn't be a selling point for your title. And everybody can agree with me fundamentally that skill-based matchmaking is like the worst thing that they could have ever introduced in the FPS genre. Because number one, it pairs you with literal sweats that do nothing but sit in the room all day, musty as hell, drinking Mountain Dew and snorting G Fuel like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ itself, while they're dropping 60 and 2 kills in the whole entire lobby on $6,000 PC setups. Call of Duty especially, I don't understand how Call of Duty and Activision expect to ever make a good game or expect people to actively be involved in the game when they do stuff like this. But with Xdefiant, they just took it to a whole nother level, because number one, just like Battlefield 2042, that shitstorm and that complete disaster and poor excuse of a game that was, Xdefiant, just like 2042, did not have a campaign. And from what people was telling me is that they were trying to make an adaptive storytelling through the seasons and explain why the different factions from other games. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to mention that part. There's like 5 other factions from like 5 or 6 different games. You have the Ghosts or the Recons or whatever the hell you call them. Then you have Libertad from Far Cry. You have the Watch Dogs, you have like the hacker activist group, and you have DedSec, that's what they're called, DedSec. Then you have somebody else, I forgot who, but it's like from like 5 or 6 other games. Then they want to screw around and put assassins in the game. So now we have games that's getting shut down within 6 months now. We have games that's getting shut down within 8 days. And we also have mythological games that's coming out now. Oh yeah, that's just marvelous, man. That's marvelous. That seems about right for modern gaming these days. That seems about accurate. So to me, it's basically just a game designed to sell you skins. That's all that they want. That's all Ubisoft want. And I mean, goddamn, y'all are late as hell to this party too. When I tell you Ubisoft is late to the party with everything, they are late to the party, man. Ubisoft is the type of people to pull up to the function or the party like as the party is ending. Because to me, hero shooters and FPS free-to-play live service slot games is getting like zombie games. I told this before that every single developer and their mother back in the day in the 2010s had a zombie game. It was getting ridiculous. And the only people in my eyes that did it right was, I want to say, Dying Light, and there was like another one, The Last of Us. It was The Last of Us Part 1 or 2 is up for debate, and Dying Light 1 and 2 honestly did it the best out of everybody. So not only does Ubisoft want to put out a live service slot game because literally everybody and their mother has one. Everybody has one, and they didn't get the memo that this type of trend is gone and out the door by this point. And while they're doubling, tripling, and even quadrupling down on this idea that live service games are the future of modern gaming, quote unquote, they're putting the special in special forces by not making a campaign for your free-to-play title that could have netted you more money if it was like $20 to $30 for a campaign that actually explains how like the multiplayer even became a thing, or why the other factions from other games is in this connected, almost Marvel-like universe that literally everybody else is trying to copy too. So yeah, you guys in the long run won't have a choice but to shut down the servers and shut off support for this game, which also includes lost revenue for that because of the amount of time and hours that people put in and had to get paid to make this game in the first place. So pretty much all that work is pretty much null and void at that point. But the fact that this game in general expected to do big numbers and make big sales is honestly mind-blowing when they actually released the game in its full 1.0 build in the same window as Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They didn't even put the game on Steam for PC players, and on top of that, PC players had to actively use the Ubisoft Connect launcher that literally nobody likes, and it doesn't function for a damn. Can you imagine the down bad, incompetence, and horrendous decision making that you have to have in your brain that you willingly don't put your game on Steam on PC?
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
And every single time that a game like this shuts down, regardless of who it is, like the people that get the short end of the stick is literally everybody but the upper execs in suits that's up at the very top that don't play these type of games there anyways, and they're fake gamers, and they will literally smile and literally be a wolf in turds clothing, all to satisfy investors and shareholders. That's literally all they're meant for. They get paid the big bucks to drive Bugattis, to drive Ferraris, to drive Lambos, and buy super yachts and all this other luxury bullshit, right? But then they can't do the very job and to assign and have developers on their team or on their squad that can make good games for the consumer or for the customer or for their fans. And they want to wonder why they aren't respected anymore. Ubisoft wants to wonder why their company is failing, crashing, and burning like a fiery phoenix out the damn sky, and is looking like it's gonna be acquired by Chinese game studios or a game publisher over in China that's gonna buy out Ubisoft Montreal, and the whole family business of Ubisoft as they know it is gonna come collapsing like the Twin Towers in New York. Can I even still make that comparison? I don't really give a damn either way. I'm sick of everybody's shit, really. Oh, 3,000 people died that day. 3,000 people died that day, man. Fuck you. But the point is, Ubisoft is horrible. They're a horrible studio and a horrible game studio. They really are, man. Post Watch Dogs 2, everything went downhill with Ubisoft after then. They cannot make a good game to save their life. And if they can make a good game, it has a horrible launch every single time. It's ridiculous how they have been in the industry for so long, and at their job that they genuinely do every day on a consistent basis, and they were good at it at one point, they have genuinely gotten worse at it. And while Ubisoft is over here softly imploding on us like the submersible submarine where 7 rich idiots went down to go see the Titanic in a submarine, and not even a submarine, a submersible that was made out of carbon fiber, and they expected results out of that, Ubisoft is over here banking on and putting all their chips down on Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is already looking like it's probably going to be one of their worst titles to date. That's another video for another time, because I'm out of time. Let me know what y'all think about this, or don't. Like some of y'all really don't care about Xdefiant. I just wanted to talk about it, just to show and emphasize how bad Ubisoft has gotten at their jobs in the gaming industry, and how bad they gotten at making games. That, and I can finally get like 200 to 300 gigabytes worth of footage that I recorded of Xdefiant off my console and off my PC. It's taking up too much space. So anyways, like and subscribe if you're new, or don't. I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do.